note. At least for us in Miami-Dade
So
County.
you would have still won.
Huh?
You would have still won. All right.
As for us specifically in Miami-Dade County, I can tell you there were several factors, and the statistics that you quote are true and unfortunate, and I'll tell you why they are. These districts that are predominantly minorities, that are predominantly our African American and Latino communities, are either not properly staffed. Many of them, when we had to deal with our early voting hours execution last year in Miami-Dade County, and an extremely long ballot on issues that had been held off, could have been voted on earlier. So you put together an extremely long ballot, improperly staffed, improperly trained personnel to assist those language proficient needs of those communities, then you've got yourself a formula for hours and hours of wait.
And so if someone, say, has an hour-long lunch break and they show up and they see that line, they can be likely to...
Extremely often, I'll tell you why that's so bad in these communities. These are communities who work hourly wages jobs. These are communities that do their 7 to 3s. You eliminate early voting, then there's no real days for these communities to go to. An hour lunch is very generous. Most of these communities have half-hour lunch if you're lucky. So if you have a half-hour lunch and you have to wait 3 hours in line, what are you going to do? Are you going to go back to work so you make sure you have a full paycheck to feed your family that week? Or are you going to just forego your vote to write?
Okay. Professor, thank you. Professor Levitt, is this